You are now a beautiful butterfly. Voice of Adrian's bodyguard. There is a lot of attention on this one episode that is titled
The Miraculous Fandom, though, is different than any other fandom. Why do you think that is?
They are supportive, they are caring, they are international, right? Which means that they're looking at each other and they say, wait a minute, you're in another country or another part of the world. You love what I love. We have something in common. What's the thing that we have in common? A show that understands that emotions are important and valued and shouldn't just be pushed aside and, oh, get over it or shake it off. But that when you have hurt feelings, people can take advantage of you and turn you into something that you don't even expect to be. And with collaboration and teamwork, that we can fix the whole world, not in a beautiful, instantaneous, miraculous way with a big swarm of butterflies fixing all the destruction, but also that way. I mean, that's kind of how it works. So I think the Miraculers as a community, we are those swarm of miraculous butterflies that try and go around and repair. And even if that is, hey, I see you, I'm sorry you're sad. And during COVID, a lot of people were really experiencing the quarantine phase of COVID, depression. They were feeling like a heaviness of procrastination. They were feeling creative block. They were feeling separation anxiety from their friends and their school and their loved ones. And as a community, the show took off. And then on social media, people were like, you like that show too? I like that show too. And then there was some weird debate about, well, what kind? You shouldn't be watching it. It's a kid's show. It's not a kid's show. It's a show.
Right.
Period. We love it. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter, what you think the show is. The show embraces and welcomes every walk of life. It shows that love is love. There's no need to tease. There's no need to bully. Just respect one another and give everyone their space to be who they want to be. And that's why I think the show really... Right?
Yes,
it's
that is
kind of
so
like what
true
it does.
and such a beautiful answer. I couldn't have said it better myself.
I know. By the way, Ezra, I know something that you and I are the only two people in this room that have something in common. And do you want to know what that is?
I have holes in the knees of my jeans.
Well, maybe.
But you and I are both Capricorns.
Oh, you're a Capricorn?
Yes, December
Okay,
29.
Oh, I was going to say, are you January or December Capricorn? All right, so we are just a few days apart.
What?
My birthday, and I mean, don't dox me on this, people who are watching it, but my birthday is New Year's Day, so it's January 1st.
Oh my goodness,
awesome.
dude, we're doing a 24-hour live stream challenge on New Year's. It starts at 8 a.m. CST on New Year's Eve till 8 a.m. the next day.
For my birthday, a celebration of
Yes,
me?
on your birthday. What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. Yeah, my birthday is weird. Like, a lot of people feel there's two things that were really unusual about me when I would meet people, right? I'd meet people, you try and find a way to open up conversation with strangers when you're meeting them. And I remember grade school, high school, and beyond, the two openers would be my name of Ezra is a weird name, right? It's not a common name. It is now more common, but when I was younger growing up, it was very, very weird. If not weird, but uncommon. So I would either get Ezra. Oh, that's a biblical name, right? Ezra's from the Bible. I'd be like, yes, Ezra from the Bible, right? Or they'd be like, oh, that's a weird name. I'm like, yeah, I'm named after my grandmother, whose name was Esther, and my name is a Hebrew name, and translated into English, Ezra means help. And I am the youngest of 5, and I'm sure that my mother needed as much help as she could get. So,
dude, I'm the youngest too in my family. You and I bet you were a mischief causer, weren't you, Ezra?
I mean, I'd never...
Don't hide it from me. I know. Don't hide it from me, Ezra.
Okay,
no.
okay.
I'm the youngest. I have that insight.
Yes, yeah. But if I understand it, the 3 sisters are 2 years apart.
We are.
Yes, you've done your research, my young laddie.
Thank you, thank you. So I am the youngest, but I am 7 years apart from my brother, my next in line brother. So in one way, I was kind of like the pampered baby only child, which I know is disgusting and you're all barfing and I get it. But then at the other time, I'm also, just the youngest of 5 with everybody else. So,
Okay,
but
so
I do
Ezra-
cause look, I'm an entertainer like you are. We're mischief makers.
Oh,
Yes, speaking of entertainment worlds, you are also known for being a comedian and quite the personality. So how do you think that those aspects have transitioned into the world as a voiceover director and a voice actor? What are the benefits, maybe?
Well, one of the benefits are I love to do improvisational comedy or improvisational theater, right? Either one. I like the comedy where we know that you're going to come in for a funny show and I'll try and make it funny for everybody. And I also like to make it very experimental for different theater purposes, also very improvised. And improvisation is really very, very important for being a voiceover actor. It just allows you to be more free and able to tap into all of your emotions and go with whatever the flow is. If someone asks you to go off script, or if you see, listen, if it says ha ha ha, the character says, oh, I'm going to get you, ha ha ha, or mwah ha ha, and you don't feel free to get all villainous about it and you have a hard time laughing about it, it's going to sound artificial. So it really helps bring out an organic performance if you stay limber and improvisation and always being, sort of fluid and working. It's a great way to do it. It's like going to the gym for an actor, right? Just to sort of keep yourself strong, right? So I find it to be very, very useful. As a director, it's incredibly helpful for me to be an entertainer or for me to be sort of a funny person, a comedian of sorts, because sometimes things can get tense in certain work environments, and humor is a nice way to diffuse it. Improvisation teaches you to really strengthen your listening skills, try to hear what people are actually saying, and most importantly, conflict resolution. Instead of, building. So all of that stuff really has helped me as an entertainer, working as a director, working as a voiceover performer, even working as a comedian, because I do television warm-up for Disney Channel shows like Wizards of Waverly Place, Austin and Ally, Liv and Maddie, all that on Nickelodeon. So shows like that, it really does help to engage the crowd and keep them laughing and having just a wonderful time watching a television show.
Yeah, speaking of that specifically, you have, just like you said, been backstage and on set of some really popular TV shows and Hollywood movie sets. So, is there a funny story maybe that you could share with us? Or something that was unexpected that happened?
Well, let's go back to me being a mischief prankster as the youngest child. Okay. When I was working on Wizards of Waverly Place with Selena Gomez, David Henry, David DeLuise, love that show. Well, you must love that show. You also love Harry Potter. Very thematic.
Wizards,
very
of course.
thematic.
We grew up watching both franchises.
Yes, absolutely. Such a great show. And I very much like the three of you, like to stay creative. Sometimes I get an idea. When I get the idea, I get really excited. I start to plan it out in my mind. Then it's like I get nervous about executing it. Like, am I really going to follow through with my idea? Or is it just a good idea and I should just kind of let it go quiet? No. Let's follow through with the idea and then see what happens. So I took a camera. I didn't have a cell phone with like a good quality to record video. So I literally took a camcorder recorder and videotaped what, I was doing and setting up these little shots. So I went into the hair and makeup room where Selena Gomez was preparing for a scene. And I got there early to film all this stuff. And on one hand, I was like, oh, they're going to fire me because I shouldn't be doing this. On the other hand, everybody kind of knows me at this point. They've, it's the second season of the show. And Alex Russo, which is Selena's character, she would have crazy wigs, right? Because all kinds of magic stuff would happen. So her wig would be like all blown up if something like exploded, or, you know, she would have a quick change, and if it was back into a ponytail, or if it was long by her side, like it wasn't always her real hair, it was sometimes a wig. So I went into her hair and makeup room, and she's getting all dolled up for a scene, as she should, and I grab one of her wigs and put it on my head, and I decide to sit next to her, and I pretend like I am her, right? And I call myself not Selena, but Ezelina.
Oh my god.
And then I know, it's so stupid. And then I start like, hi, Selena, it's me, it's Ezelina, hi. And then she's like, what are you doing with my wig on your head, Ezra? I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Ezelina, right? All silly stuff like that, right? She was loving it and laughing, and at the same time giving me like crazy side eye, like, get this kook out of here. And that was like, I mean, I did a lot of stuff like that. And a lot of that stuff I actually posted on YouTube, or, you know, I would put most of them I think are still on YouTube someplace. So I had a lot of fun with doing behind the scene videos and just causing pranks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is such a funny story. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So going a little bit back to Miraculous Ladybug, you know, one of the recent developments in season 4, since Ladybug is the new guardian, is that there are a lot of new Kwamis and superheroes that are being featured, which is amazing. We totally love it. Oh my god.
Huh?
Look who just flew in all the way
Wow,
from
Pog and Tiki. There they are.
So,
Hey, twinsies.
has that
You need to have, wait a minute. Hold on a second. We need to have you need to have Paul in there, because Chloe shouldn't be holding on to Pog unless
we need pollen.
The power of 3. Oh my
the
goodness.
power of fate, unless that's a subtle hint from Chloe saying she and Adrian might be a thing. But I don't know if,
I love
I don't know if the fandom wants to. Oh, we got the yo-yo. Okay, now anything can happen.
Yeah, the yo-yo.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so my question is, has that affected you and what you do?
Yes, because those are a lot of extra voices that we have to schedule. Those are, and some of them, if you see an episode and it's just like so amazing, because we have so many characters in there. And, you know, in the very beginning of season 4, Marinette opens the miracle box and all the Kwamis come flying out. And it's like an episode, it's like the movie Gremlins, when all the gremlins just start popping out and causing mischief. And it's so fun and so wild and crazy. But then all of a sudden we've got like 12 Kwamis that are flying around. And most of them were already cast, because in the episode Sandboy, where it's Nuru's birthday, we go inside the miracle box with, it's kind of like a date for Tiki and Plag in a way. And they go in, right?
Ooh la la.
They go into the miracle box, and we meet a whole bunch of the Kwamis that we now see in season 4. So I was able to cast some of those Kwamis then. But when we first started and I saw all those Kwamis, I was like, oh my gosh, there's going to be so many fun toys that are going to come out with these Kwamis. I want them all. And then I'm like, we're going to have to cast a bunch of new voices, which of course we did. And then we have to schedule them. And the deal is, like I said, they only sometimes have 2 or 3 lines, and then like a lot of giggle reactions or frightened reactions. But we don't have enough hours in the day. So sometimes they're scheduled for just 15 minutes, back to back to back to back. And it's like, we got to get it. We got to make sure we don't miss anything. We got to make sure the performances are so super cute. And then we got to say goodbye to the actor and bring in the other actor. So it's kind of made it a little bit stressful for scheduling and also for recording, because as soon as one 15-minute session goes into 25 minutes, that starts to domino down the rest of the day. And then, of course, we want to make sure we respect everyone's time.
Of course, of course. Well, we cannot wait for the rest of season 4 to premiere, especially in English. That's our favorite way to watch it.
Yeah.
But we love the French dub as well.
Yeah.
But we can't wait for the rest of season 4 to premiere. And you guys are doing such a great job. We want to thank you for all the hard work you guys do, especially you, Ezra, being the English dub director. So is there anything else that you would like to share here in this interview before we say goodbye?
All right. If it's all right, I want to talk directly to the Miraculous here for a second.
Go ahead.
Yes.
The stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Miraculous. I know that season 4 has been a roller coaster of emotions. I warned you about this, and you know it has been the truth so far. But I've got to tell you, everything that you've been wanting, everything that you've been asking, screaming, and crying for, everything will happen in season 4.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow. I can hear them screaming again.
I can hear them through the cameras.
Oh wait, except for one really significant thing is not going to happen. That you were like, hey, when's that going to happen? That's not going to happen.
Okay.
What?
Right.
Ooh, expect
Not,
the
not
unexpected.
everything, but a lot of things. Okay, wow. Oh
Wow.
my
Yes.
gosh, you guys. I'm even more on the edge of my
I know,
seat.
I'm
Well,
so
guys,
ready.
you know what to do, Miraculers. We'll just have to sit pretty and just wait patiently as these episodes keep rolling out.
That's right. And thank you so much, Ezra Weisz, for doing this interview with us. We love you
My
so
pleasure.
much. And
Aw,
your
thank you.
positivity and energy is just off the scale. We love you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And the three of you keep creating miraculous content. If it's about Miraculous Ladybug or any of the other fandoms that you are a part of, I love your positivity. I love that you are a family group. I love that you present yourselves as sisters who love each other.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And stay creative. You're doing amazing work. I'm very proud of you.
You
Thank
too,
you.
Ezra. Keep
Yes.
up the amazing work and
Yes,
encouragement.
more Miraculous Ladybug content is coming soon.
All right, we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Luka gets the snake, Max gets the horse, and Kim gets the monkey. Kagami gets the dragon, Rose gets the pig.